So let's get to your book, Ask for More 10 Questions to Negotiate Anything. What's one question, Alex, everyone should be asking themselves? And we may have already gone into this with the audit, but
Yep.
expound a little bit on us what you found from your experience, either surprisingly or that is just so obvious about your book and how it's resonated with everyone.
Yeah. We went into some of the questions already, but let me give you one question that I think everybody should ask themselves before they go in to negotiate. And especially if you've ever felt anxious or you've had some self doubt or a momentary lapse in your confidence, ask yourself, how have I handled something like this successfully before? Seth, too often we go into a negotiation thinking about the time we feel like we screwed something up, right? Or we did something wrong, or it didn't go the way we wanted. And what that does is it acts like a negative power prime on our brain, and it puts us back in a disempowered state to go in and negotiate. But when you think about and write down a time that you actually achieved success in something like this before, two things happen. Number one, the act of writing it down and going over that before you negotiate puts you back in that powerful space you were in. It's a positive power prime. And studies show that people who do this are more likely to negotiate successfully. But the second thing this question does is it gives you data because Seth, it's going to tell you
Yeah.
what makes you a great negotiator. Maybe there's something about the way you relate to people that helps you in really difficult situations, and writing it down reminds you of something you can use. Somebody else might be the power of an introvert. I'm a super great listener and I take down heat in the room. And that could be a strategy that they would use for the future. So ask yourself how you've achieved a prior success before, write it down, and watch as you become a much more powerful, creative, and flexible negotiator.
That's great. I mean, this is why our viewers come to these podcasts for stuff like that. It's almost like you're accessing something in the past that was a source of success. And
Yeah, I think about it every time I get on stage.
yeah,
How have I done something successfully before? And it reminds me, especially times when I'm feeling like, do I really want to tell that personal story today? Or do I really want to put myself out there on the stage like that? It reminds me that part of my superpower is connecting with the audience on a
yeah.
deep level, even as I'm teaching about negotiation. And it reminds me to bring that.